Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my spirituality journey so far. What spirituality has been to me and still is, and everything in between. So if that's something you're interested in, stick to the end. If you want to see a new perspective to spirituality, definitely stick to the end.
Who you know bad like this? Who you know hop on the beat like this?
I can't speak any language. I am Ijoma of Adora's World. I am a lifestyle, fashion, and spirituality content creator. And if these are things you are interested in, definitely subscribe. I make vlogs, I make chit chats, advice, everything basically. And I think you're welcome. You're welcome. Join the Adora gang. This video is going to be divided into four basic parts. My journey so far, what I do right now to stay spiritually aligned, and then popular misconceptions about spirituality. To me, spirituality is different from religion. Let me knock up. Religion is more like, okay, you have some rules, not rules, but you have expectations you're meant to like go through, and it's like there's a particular person you're trying to like make sure everything is done right for. Do you get, so that that person doesn't judge you? But like, I'm not going to be really trashing religious people or talking about that, but I just wanted to explain. On the other hand, spirituality is more about yourself. Spirituality, basically, you are your God. Like, you are, this is your universe. So it's about you going within to like figure out yourself and understand yourself. Because as we came into this life, our parents have taught us the wrong things, schools have taught us the wrong things that they thought were right. So spirituality is just that process of discovering yourself, learning the truth. Yeah, it's also like going within to explore yourself so that you are able to see and understand how much power you have in yourself, because we are all powerful, no cap. And I just want to say, like, if you're all them religious people, are not like if you're all them religious people, but if you're somebody that doesn't mess with anything I'm saying, please just close the video. This is for people that are open-minded, people that are already in my line of spirituality. And yeah, my brief history as an African child, like as most African children, you don't even have the option of church. Even if you're a Muslim, you don't have the option of church, whether you want to go to church or not, whether you want to go to the mosque or not. You are just like born into it. And I was born into it. I used to go to church and I had a lot of church friends. I wasn't really into the church thing, but from the youngest, I just used to question, like, who's this God? Who's this person that we have to do so much? Because in my personal opinion, like, religion has so many rules that I personally don't think makes sense. I'm not trying to argue with anybody, but I personally don't think makes sense. I would just go to church and I would listen, but like, I never really understood. I understood what they were saying, but I didn't believe it. So I always questioned it, but in my mind, I never like told my parents or any of that. I feel like religion is just being thrown down our throats, especially as Africans. It's more like you don't have an option. You just have to be a Christian, you just have to be a Muslim. And that's just like something I don't fuck with at this point of my life. Like, why are you forcing people to do things? Like I said, I was always questioning. So I would literally like read the Bible. I think I read the Bible twice from beginning to the end. And I think the only like places I actually fucked with was Revelation and Proverbs and Psalms. I'm not trying to shade any religious person, but I just personally, I do not understand it. Like, I understand it, but like, I'm saying that because I want you to guys know that I have read the Bible. It's not like I've not tried this religion thing. I am spiritual, I am not religious. Like, I don't I know there's a God, I know there's an ultimate being, but you see this thing of, and I do believe in Christ, but you see these rules, this Bible, everything, that whole fellowship. Count me out. First started off with zodiac signs, and from zodiac signs, I like started seeing like Instagram is my home. Instagram started suggesting like more spiritual pages. I would try and put up like spiritual quotes here, so you know what I mean by like spiritual. So let's pause. Read it. Let me actually freeze this shit so you can read it. When I got into uni, I started seeing a whole lot of this quote. I started seeing a whole lot of it, and I thought I was spiritual. And that's the thing, I was spiritual, because spirituality is a journey. You can't just, especially because it's so true, it's so much about discovering yourself. So it can't start in one day. But yeah, I'll just read all these quotes and I'll just think like, oh, I'm spiritual because I'm already reading them. But I wasn't really applying that, and I just realized until recently. But like, that's the thing, it's a journey. I'll say the peak of my spirituality journey was actually when I left my house, because it was just like I had myself and I had to focus on myself. I dropped out of school. I had to well, I didn't really drop out of school. I was done with school, but I just wasn't fucking with the NYSC thing. So it was just like the only person you have is yourself. So you best start discovering yourself. And like when you ask the universe for something, it starts giving you that thing. So once I asked the universe and I like let the universe know that this was the line I fully wanted to go into, I really wanted to work on my spirituality, discover myself. Ooh, I was getting books, getting things, getting emails, getting Instagram Explore full of spiritual things, and I love it. Bear in mind, I am not a pro, I'm not like a spiritual guru. I am, but like, I'm not like telling you do this, I'm not telling you do this. No one told me. I researched, and this was how I came up with my method of like spirituality. I have friends that have shaded me about that spirituality, so I'm just going to be saying like popular misconception based on me, like what people have reflected onto me and what I think they are reflecting. People think that people that are spiritual are perfect, or people that are spiritual think they are perfect. Crap, cut it, because we don't think we are perfect, we don't think we're good. The thing is, spirituality is not about being good. It's not about being good bad, because there's actually nothing like good or bad. Spirituality is more about awareness, being aware of yourself, being aware of how you're, like if you're mad, when you are aware that you're mad and you can bring yourself to have control over yourself. That's spirituality. Do you get? It's not about like, oh, I'm always good, I'm always positive, why am I just hiccuping? It's more about knowing, and with you sort of see the good and bad in yourself. The more you want to see the good in yourself, just because you're becoming more good, you get to see the bad things that are happening in yourself. You can't judge yourself. That's the thing about spirituality. That's the thing about spirituality. You can't judge yourself. All those things you think to be bad. Let me drink water. So yeah, I have my water here. You can't ignore the bad, because the more you delve into becoming more good, the more you see you actually do have some bad, well, not bad, but some things that might affect your growth. And this is where shadow work comes in. Shadow work is another part of spirituality, and I've not really gone deep into this. So your shadow self is those parts of yourself that you feel are not good, so you hide them. So if you're someone that gets jealous, your shadow is your jealousy, and sometimes you might hide that jealousy because you feel it is a bad thing. So basically what shadow work does is you identifying those shadows and then working on it, trying to find the root cause. There are a lot of shadow prompts. That's how I do it. So there's a 7, I don't know how I came across this actually, but there's a 7-day shadow walk. Yeah, there's a 7-day shadow walk, and I'm not sure if I can put the link here because it's her shit. But yeah, I just saw it. I've done like 2 days, because shadow work actually scares me. It's like you're confronting, because they literally ask you questions like, okay, when last did you get triggered? What triggered you? What do you think is the underlying factors? And I just feel like it's so awkward. It's very helpful because it helps you know the root cause of most of your issues, but it can also be scary. But like, there are people that go for shadow work, and shadow work is necessary to grow. Like, if you can be doing it every day, I would definitely encourage you to do that every day. What was the first thing? I think the first thing I started was meditating. And meditating has been so nice because I'm not there are different styles of meditating, and I use guided meditation. So guided meditations, basically you have someone talking to you, and that's what works for me. Like, for some other people, you can just play a sound, breathe in, breathe out, and you are personally doing your own meditation. You're personally talking to yourself. But I learned, like, I have anxiety, even though that's not it, but I have a lot of mental things. So my head is always clustered. So meditating by myself is hard. So I need someone to talk to me and guide me through it. And that's why I do guided meditations. I do it before I sleep sometimes, so that I can just change my subconscious. Because your subconscious, that's the inner part that talks to you. That's what manifests shit for you, because we're constantly manifesting. So that's what basically leads your life, honestly. So I listen to stuff at night so that I can get my head in the right space the next morning, because the meditation is talking to my subconscious when I'm sleeping. I also listen to meditations when I wake up, because I am a very, like, emotional and not angry, but like I can be highly irritable. So I just need these things to like ground me sometimes and bring me back to that positive, calm, grateful, like, in the moment. Yeah, even aside from that, when I'm feeling down, I might meditate. There's something about meditation, like, it's not always positive feelings. Like, it's not like once you put your headset on, you start to feel positive. There are times that I've been meditating and like, I'm like, OMG, this is not working. But that's the thing about meditation. It's not about it working. Like, there's no work. It's just about bringing yourself to the awareness, like, accepting how you truly are feeling. Yeah, I spoke about like how spirituality is about reflecting yourself and everything, but this all helps you to like to get to know the best side of you, to get to know what makes you triggered, to like make you achieve your goals. Because with spirituality, I've been setting goals and I've been hitting them, and that's so nice. So this is me like a month later, because lights went, so I didn't finish my video, and I noticed that I skipped out a lot of things. So I'm going to be continuing like this, looking cute. That's on period. So yeah, let me start with another thing I use, or another thing I do to stay spiritually aligned, is journaling. Now, journaling has changed my life. Like, I can say that for sure, because I feel so clear-headed, I feel calm, I reflect. I am so appreciative because like I get to journal, because I started journaling. It's been one of those things I really appreciate. It just helps you reflect a lot, I think. And I use my journal for anything and everything. Like I do my to-do list, I do my affirmations, I do my manifestations, my scripting, my actual journaling, like diary, talking. I do everything on my journal, and I wanted to show you guys my journal. So, a brief history. I actually started journaling in secondary school. I just wanted to say that, like, but I didn't know how to journal like this good. I just had a random journal, but there's no back. So, this is my first journal, but this journal was so negative. I don't even want to show you. I don't even want to open it because it's so negative. I actually don't really open it again. What I love about this journal is that I just honored my grandmother a lot in this journal. And this is the second journal. This was the first journal I actually started doing my journaling, spiritual things. I also do like shadow work in my journal. I don't know if it will even show. But yeah, journaling is just. I'm going to be doing a whole, like, you guys should know by now, if not watching my other videos. I'm going to like do a lot of spirituality videos. So journaling, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to journal, everything. So don't worry, this video is just like the basics, so you get prepared, get kitted. This is my current journal. I really love this journal because it's big. And let me tell you something that's so cute. With every journal, I believe my grandma does not want to be shown on camera. But yeah, I have pictures of my mom, me and my brother, and one of my grandma, just so that whenever I open my journal, like I feel good, I feel like I'm ready to go. And this is, I can't show you this, but this list I wrote like 2 full moons ago, 2 new moons ago, my manifestations, and some things I've been getting ticked off. A lot of things. I think like 3 things I've been getting ticked off. I'm talking too much about this journaling. These ones that are not even really relevant. Back to the main topic. Now, how I actually journal. So I usually journal, let's say there are ways, but there are no ways I actually journal. I usually journal in the morning. Right now, I'm trying to like journal every day. So what I'm doing every morning, and I think you should do, is writing down things you're grateful for when you wake up. And I feel like that's really good. It just really helps me appreciate the day and appreciate whatever comes with my day. Appreciate that they manifest. I also like, I'm grateful for things that I know will come, like having a good day. Like when I wanted to be light, I was like, I'm grateful there is light throughout the day. This is also manifestation, which I'll talk about very soon. But yeah, I do that now, so I'm journaling every day. I also just like journal, diary, dumping, anyone you want to call it, journal, diary, dumping, diary session, dumping. I just write, get everything off my head. I go like, "Dear universe, I'm grateful for today. Today's a beautiful day." So I usually write anything that I want. Like normally I'll say I want my journal to be very positive, but be realistic is a mix of both. Like, because I feel like when I'm down and I write down how I'm feeling, like it really helps me. It's like I've released it and let it out. So I do that. I also plan out my morning, like things I want to do. Like not every day, because there are some days that are actually just rest days, but days that are rest days, or even rest days, I still write down my intentions for the day, what I want to get done, what I wish the universe, what I want the universe to help me with. I love to write it down because it also like helps me to be productive. It helps me because my head gets really full and really clustered, and journaling is key. I'm going to have a whole video on journaling, how I started journaling, how you can journal as a beginner, as a learner. So the next thing I'm talking about is manifestation. This is very interesting. I just really like learned manifestation recently, and I'm still learning, and it's really sweet and a miraculous process, I swear. But I wish people that knew about the shit like put me on it earlier, but everything is fine. I'm right on time. Manifestation is basically bringing what you want into life, like making a wish list and working with the universe and having the universe grant you those wishes, grant you what is yours. Because for you to want something, I'll say it actually wants you back and it's yours. We're all powerful creators. We can get anything we want. We have the power in us. Like everything in your life is something you have manifested. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Like good and bad is something you have thought years back, like, oh, I want this, I want back. As human beings, we have that power. Like honestly, some things are immediate, instantaneous. That's what it's called. And some things take time. Some things that are not also meant for you might not manifest. So if you're thinking like, oh, I can't manifest, either you're not in the right space of mind or it's not for you. I manifested my girlfriend. I remember I said my next girlfriend, my next serious relationship, like marriage, will be with the girl. And this is my first woman. But yeah, I manifested my new house. I'm in a new house. Yeah. I don't know if I've updated you guys. I also manifested running away from my house. Weird assassin. But like for years I was saying I'll run away. And I did. So, and it wasn't even how I expected it. Like it just came because I had been bringing it, calling it to me, and it's blended. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, be careful when you manifest. You can manifest evil, you can manifest bad. Thinking about something alone is manifesting. Another thing I want to talk about is affirmations. People usually ask like affirmations and manifestation the same thing, sort of, but not exactly the same. Like manifestation is deeper. Affirmations is saying what you are, what you want to be. Like affirming you are something. Like I am affirming I am happy. It's just how you affirm this. I am happy. More like lighter and something I would say you would do on a daily basis. Like say affirming, just saying nice things to yourself each day. Saying things like I am rich, I am beautiful. That is affirmations. But like, manifestation is going deep into the things you want. Like what do you want to do to get certain things? That's what manifestation more is. Even though you can't determine what to do, but when you know like this is a goal I want to reach, and you say I have this goal, like I am this goal, because you have to always say I am or I have. So say I have this, and then set out the steps to which you're going to go about getting these things. Because even though I was saying like you're not the one that will get it for yourself, it's the universe literally blessing you with that thing. But you need to be in a state to receive in two ways. Like when you're in a high mood, there are two things. Low vibration is when you're sad, when you're down, when you're jealous, when you're doubting yourself. Those are things that will not manifest good for you. They will manifest bad because they are low vibrations. But high vibrations, being happy, being appreciative, they will manifest things for you. So you have to be in a high vibration to affirm, to manifest. And you also have to be working to manifest. Like when you're working towards something, it means you actually believe that thing is yours and believe you can get it. And hence, the universe is like, she's active, she's happy, she'll get it. Another thing I do, and I just recently started, is tarot. Tarot, I used to be the girl of like, I don't know how I feel about tarot, I don't know how I feel about like finding out. Tarots are basically like readings where people just read you or read a general like group of people. So for me, I do my tarot readings on YouTube because money is on its way to me. But right now, I ain't got money to be. I've got the money, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like to be going for a cool tarot reading, so I do YouTube, and YouTube has been this for 2 reasons. Because every time I go on YouTube, I'm like, universe, please direct the right tarot cards to me, and I always get a message, a good message. So there are different types of things like what your angels want to say to you, plenty things. And you have cards which you pick from. So this is more like a general reading. So thousands of people pick one card, and this person who is like connected to the universe tells you what that card means, and you get your message. So those are what tarot readings are. They are basically using cards to get a message from the universe. That's what tarot reading is. you can also like get tarot readings like that are predictions of what will happen. Not exact predictions, but yeah, that's why I used to be dodgy, because I'm like, I don't want to know what's happening in my life all the time. But now sometimes when my head is like heavy, tarots really like calm me down. Even when I'm like getting to the negative side, tarots bring me back. Another thing I do is moon rituals. Moon rituals. So as we know, full moon, you might not know, but you know when the moon goes from crescent to half to full, yeah, those are different moon cycles. So you have the new moon and you have the full moon, you have the waning moon, you have the waxing moon. Different, like I said, but the major moons are the full moon and new moon. Full moons is when the moon is full and it's a time for letting go of things that are holding you back, people that are holding you back, things you want to let go of. Like that's just what full moons are. New moons are for manifestation, and there's a whole ritual which I'll probably do a video on rather than spoiling it, but you can definitely search full moon rituals, new moon rituals. There are lots of videos on it, lots of resources on Google and Instagram. Trust me. Don't dwell on Instagram, because Instagram gives you tips for days. Some other things I wanted to speak briefly on: inner child, spirit guide, angels, and witchcraft. Inner child is like, there's always like a child of you, like there's a childlike version of you, because as we know, children are like the purest versions, but like sometimes we don't even let our inner child live and be free because we have been restricted. And you just always have to connect to your inner child. If not, that's why some people are angry. That's why some people are angry in these days, because they are not connected to their inner child. Their inner child, children or child, was crushed by parents, society, schools, rules, and we never follow our stopped following our actual intuition, being happy, being free, being satisfied, like actually living. That's why some people are just fucked up, like depressed, sad, because their inner child is sad. Basically, there are just different ways to work on your inner child. You basically have to treat yourself like a child. Show yourself love, nurture your inner child, teach your inner child in a way like you would have loved your parents to treat you. That's what I'll say. Even when correcting your inner child, because there are certain beliefs that we have that were like, what the fuck, why am I thinking like that? Like when you're like, I'm a failure. Instead of shouting at your inner child, you're like, babe, I know you've been taught up wrong and I'm here for you. You're so great. Yeah, just talk to your inner child, right? Spirit guides are people that are protecting us, just spiritual forces protecting us. For me, my spirit guide, one of my spirit guides, is my grandma. I can't wait to find out. God, my heart just started beating us. I was about to say that. I'm not even sure if I should say that. But I don't really care, because you guys ain't got much power on me. And my grandma is so strong. But my grandma is late, and I feel she's and I know she's my spirit guide. And always like doing spirit guides just do things for you up there alongside your angels, just like normal angels. Each person has an angel like assigned to them. So yeah, we have angels and our spirit guides that set up things in our way for our good. Like they do things for us. You know, when things happen and you're like, it's your angel and your spirit guide helping you. And I found out my grandma was, because I used to be like, my grandma is probably my spirit guide, but I confirmed for sure in a tarot reading on YouTube, where they were like, oh, messages for your spirit guides, and they were like, the name of my spirit guides, that's it. And yeah, witchcraft, I said I was going to talk about it. Witchcraft is actually a normal thing. I know there are some people ready to fight me, but you can't, unfortunately. But we perform witchcraft when we get normal tasks done, because that's crazy. The fact that you can sweep a room, that's witchcraft. But witchcraft is also a manifestation praying and getting what you prayed for. That's actually witchcraft if you think about it. Like, it's a crazy thing. It's just that we have demonized witchcraft and made it seem like a bad thing. If you're Nigerian, you would have watched a whole lot of witchcraft movie and might have scared you. But you perform witchcraft in everyday routines. I just wanted to let you guys know, like, it's not a whole topic. For now, that's all about my spirituality, like how I started, what I do. This is the basics. I'm going to have a whole like series on everything I spoke about here: journaling, manifestation, meditating apps as well. I know like people will be interested if you're into this, into my spirituality. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope like I thought a lot. I hope you learned a lot. If there are anything you want, like any questions, your thoughts, your opinions, you're free to leave them there, especially if they're good. If they're bad, that's your business. That's your business. Oh, I wanted to say, 7 chakras. You guys, we have 7 chakras. We'll do another video, but your throat chakra is what helps you like speak your mind. My throat chakra ain't ever gonna be blocked by nobody that is not agreeing with me. I'm gonna speak my truth. Period. Join my gang, hit the subscribe button, right gang, we lit. Period. Yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Who you know bad like this? Who you know hop on the beat like this? All the bad girls want to wine pon this. Make a step fall down like